Jon's path to victory is wrestling, or clear path to victory. But I think that won't happen until fatigue sets in. And I think fatigue, 3rd, 4th round, after you've been beat up a little bit, gets the takedown, and then shows you the sport can be pretty. It can be ugly too.
It can be.
It can be ugly. Jesters, the abbreviated version. Only got about a good 30 minutes in here.
30 minutes.
So got to get straight to it. First and foremost, yeah, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I do like the Suns hat.
Thank you.
Off of last week's episode, I feel like you need to represent the brand.
Absolutely.
I think the brand might have been a little bit tarnished. Am I wrong?
You know, opinions, bro. It's just opinions. You know what I mean?
It's opinions over statistics.
Absolutely. We see what the numbers is pointing to.
I think that's what I came to though.
Yeah,
I think I came with the facts.
I think you were talking about what was, and I'm talking about what will be. And see, neither of us is talking about what is, and that's where the disconnect is, because we have nowhere to. We didn't meet halfway anywhere. So,
for the sake of time, we have to table that for that. Man might be a politician, but what was and what is?
Yeah. I feel like I got a compliment on my hat just so you could bring this up. Just so you could do this. So let's go ahead and give this man his moment, you know what I'm saying? I know you got a 30-minute monologue written up, but you know, the propaganda that you're gonna spew, it's crazy how it works, bro. On the shortest,
yeah, right. On the shortest, I don't even, yeah.
You can't pop your stuff.
Exactly. All I can say in this short amount of time is that we are looking at the best scoring guard that's in the NBA today.
Okay.
Today.
Okay. I don't know.
71 career high.
Yeah.
Tied for season high. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. But before we segue, because we do have some other stuff that's going to take a little bit of our time. Let's not get mistaken.
Okay.
I will leave you with this.
Okay.
Post All-Star break Dame is top 2.
Okay.
And he's not 2.
So we need to do a deep dive into these. You know, people have all of these, I don't know what you would call them, alter egos.
Right.
They have the masked LeBron, masked Kobe, untucked jersey, Kyrie. Freaking, you know, everybody's got all of these things, so we might need
babyface stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We might need to look into this. Because you might be onto something.
Hey,
you might be onto something.
Look no more.
And are we talking about post him being an all-star or always post all-star?
Well, every year that he plays,
yes,
he is an all-star.
Okay.
So
we're gonna
tomato.
We're gonna have to go back a little while then.
Yeah, tomato.
We'll collect that.
I had said leading up into this that he was in we got to make the playoffs mode.
Primed mode, yeah.
His last 13 games, he's averaging like 40 something.
Yeah. This is why there's nothing negative coming from me about what he had to do, because I mean 70 is a lot, bro. Like that is so much. Trust me, my boy 70. But your guy, 71.
Correct.
But
regulation.
70 is a lot to put up. And on top of that, it wasn't like 20, 70.
No.
It's 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, 70. Come here. Get out of here.
It was already written.
Yeah, so that's good.
We love to see it. He needs to get MVP, though. That's what he needs.
Yeah, because if nothing else, I mean, he can't win with no help. So he's not going to win a chip. So that is going to be the claim to fame.
It doesn't appear that way at this moment.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Based on what we've seen. Yeah.
He's already an MVP, though. He's the bubble MVP.
I don't think that's even in the record books. I don't know.
It's the only thing that somebody else ain't gonna get again. I can tell you that.
Okay.
I can tell you that. But anyways, enough about that because we can go all day. But you know what we came here to do, man.
I know.
The one, the only, look-see dude fighting out of New Mexico.
Come on. Oh my.
Jon Bones Jones. He's back, man.
It's been 3 long, gruesome years of not seeing the GOAT
Understand, bro. Some of us new fans have never seen him fight live. We've never seen it. We've never got to go through the emotions, the anticipation.
Right.
None of that.
Right.
You just get to see it in retrospect, and we already know what happens, you know, after the fact.
It's like seeing it's like in real time realizing like, wow, like this is the best fighter, and we get to see it every time, and it's almost like the people who got to see Khabib into his career, it's like you know what you're going into, but Khabib was like more dominant, but Jon was like, he's gonna win the fight, bro.
He's like, figure it out.
However you like, any kind of fight you want, he's gonna win it. And at least now it's gonna be some like heavyweight, long layoff. At least now we have something to talk about. And off of the back of the Dominic Reyes, like he may have won, he may not have. So much, bro.
And even then, he finds a way to win.
Win still, yeah, and still.
People were saying the same thing about Thiago Santos, that he might have won that fight.
Right. Yeah, there's a couple of. This is what's like special about, because he's like not a specialist. Like he wrestled, but was he a NCAA champion?
Yeah.
Like how like he was good.
Yeah.
And he's not a striker. Mm-hmm. He's not like a submission artist. Mm-hmm. Bro, some of these guys get to go in there and you're like, they're more dominant, or like Khabib, he's a strict wrestler.
Right.
Jon went in there and just, bro.
Jack of all trades.
Exactly.
He's a jack of all trades, bro. Where do you want the fight? We'll take it there. So with that being said, do you expect him to go in there and try to beat Cyril Gane at his own game?
I expect him to try to inflict damage and pain on Cyril Gane. Mm-hmm. Like, I think he wants to like make it hurt, bro. Like, I think he wants to bloody, like,
he's gonna bludgeon him.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think he's gonna go in there like going for the kill. I could be wrong, but I just don't anticipate. Like, I anticipate him striking with malicious intent and going after him, walking him down, pressuring him. Even though Gane has great movement, I picture Jon Jones marching forward and following Cyril and marching forward, putting him against the cage and just elbows.
Yeah, they're both similar in that regard, where they kind of like to wear on you, especially in on the feet type of battles. Obviously, Jon has the matches where he's made it a point that we're gonna take this to the ground and we're gonna get dirty quick.
Yeah.
I feel like both of these fighters, when they're on the feet, obviously Gane is a kickboxing, Muay Thai type of guy. Mm-hmm. I feel like they both have that wear on you, touch, hit, touch, hit. Oh, you're getting tired, you're getting hurt. Okay, touch, hit. Okay, now you're moving slower. Okay, now I'm gonna get in, and now I'm gonna really inflict pain. Of course, Cyril Gane more than Jon, because that's. Right. You look at Volkov, you look at Derek Lewis. He was even on track to do that with Ngannou before he started wrestling. Mm-hmm. And then Tuivasa, he ended with the body shots. All his victories, or at least his past 3 or 4, are all from the wear you down. Okay, now I'm getting aggressive.
Right.
I feel like Jon is going to see what he's made of. Like you're saying, when I watched the Glover Teixeira Jon fight, mm-hmm. That's what I pictured from Jon.
Right.
Jon had Glover up on the fence.
Yeah.
Face over, bro. Bam, 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 bam. Like, yes. Elbows, fists, like, bro, I'm not letting you go anywhere.
Yeah, we're here.
You have to see me in the phone booth.
And I'm willing to get hit so we can be here.
Right.
Like, let's go.
And I don't see that from Gane, like, in any of his matches, and I just don't see him as that type of fighter. He likes to use the movement to get out and get away and get a feel for his opponents.
Right on his feet, inside, outside. Like, he fights it away. It's like hit and don't get hit. He's in there to touch you up. Yeah. He's out to reassess. He's in there. Oh, the body kick is there. I'm going to keep going to this same thing until you do something to stop it and put myself in the least amount of harm. And I just think, like,
he's not going to get that leisure.
You're going to be in harm. Yeah. With these other guys, they like... There's a pressure that they put on you, but it's only like you have to be in range. Like, you have to be in punching range. Like, Tai Tuivasa, you got to be in the box with him. Fucking Derek Lewis, you got to be in there with him. Francis is a little further away from those guys because he can like mix it up. And I'm not talking about the wrestling. I'm talking about just he has better hands. It looks like,
but still.
Same thing. Yeah. It's not to the level where you're like, oh, I'm worried about anything else other than getting this right hand.
Right.
with Jon Jones, bro, he's gonna kick you, knee you, elbow you, try to trip you.
Right.
Like anytime you get, it's not gonna be like they're gonna operate more in the clinch than I feel like his other fights would, because he would like initiate the clinch, but it doesn't look like anybody else was interested in that. And Jon Jones is a person who will get in the clinch with you, and that's ugly. That's ugly.
Yeah, I think Gane is good in the clinch too.
He is.
They're both creative that way.
Yeah.
I don't know what the strike is called, but they'll both throw that elbow over the top.
Yes.
And it's beautiful.
We're gonna call that the Yair, because that's what he knocked out.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna call that. But
who? He knocked out who?
Korean Zombie. Yeah.
Oh, anyways.
One of the ones.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he's gonna Gane is gonna struggle to get comfortable. I think there'll be a level of that for Jon too, just because Gane's a little bit harder to track down. But he's not gonna be able to do the same things he does, stick and move, get out, because Jon's gonna put it, make sure that it gets confined to the point where even if he goes for a takedown attempt, let's say Gane is doing the thing, he's trying to get away. Now he's close to the fence. I'm gonna try and take you down. If I don't get you down, worst case you're gonna be backed up on the fence, and now we're gonna have to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I don't think Gane is gonna get ran through, but I think he's gonna put up like a good fight in terms of like he's gonna hit Jon, and Jon is there to be hit.
Oh, for sure.
And he has the technique, the movement, which makes it like so good, because it's almost like he's gonna be good, but Jon's gonna be better. That's what it feels like. So. Yeah.
Well, even they talk about Jon going up to heavyweight. At least he has the longest reach in the whole UFC. So it's not like he's going up to heavyweight and they're going to be. I mean, they are going to be a similar stature, but Jon still has the reach advantage. So that's going to be something that Gane has to get used to.
Right. Yeah. The technical, like the technicality that he's gonna face against Jon Jones, I feel like I'm just excited to watch it, because you're gonna we get to see a fight between two people where their games look good. You know what I'm saying? You saw the Tai Tuivasa fight. You're like, this is a knockout guy versus a skilled guy, and the skilled guy is good. So he's probably gonna take it unless he can catch you. And he caught him, but going into the fight, you're like, if he doesn't catch him, he's gonna lose. But then you watch, like before he caught him, it doesn't look good. He's just touching him, doing whatever he wants. After he caught him, touching him, doing whatever he wants. It's like, bro, this is your only way to win. You got it, but you didn't put it away. But now we get to see like, oh, they're both good. Like this is gonna be good.
And they're gonna exchange blows.
It
should be aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
And they're going to wear on each other. But Cejudo, who's also coaching Jon, predicted a finish. He said he's not going past the third round.
I would have loved to see that. That would be worth the price of admission for sure. No question.
Do you feel like these expectations, these questions, the long layoff, the weight, going up to heavyweight, now he's not a champion, he's not defending the belt, do you feel like all of this puts a different type of fuel into Jon? Or is it just another day at the office?
I feel like it does. I feel like if he's looking for fuel, it puts it like, this definitely ignites something, especially if he's looking for anything to. And I think like he puts pressure on himself with what he says and how he thinks about himself. So I feel like all of this is just like, bro, all of this doesn't matter. Like me being off for 3 years, bro, I'm the best. Like I can be off for however long, bro. Like with it. We get this PC, Jon Jones, but when he tells Daniel Cormier, I beat you off of coke, like this lets you know, like, fam, like I quite literally just don't care, bro. I'm gonna win. Like, what are y'all doing? So that's where I'm like, yeah, he's probably like, bro, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, heavyweight, like, come on, bro.
Anywhere, anytime.
DC, one up here? Okay, let me go. I gotta just come on, bro. Yeah, so I think,
if he wins, does he go to the pound for pound #1 spot?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't even see why that, like.
Well, the pound for pound is a way to kind of not crown the heavyweight champions as the best in the world.
And he's not heavyweight. He just went up to heavyweight.
Okay.
So
you think it shouldn't even be a question, right? Because there's a dispute right now.
Yeah, for sure. But what I love about the pound for pound, and what we are gonna literally have to think about is, it's based off of if everybody was the same weight. And okay, cool. You're thinking if Francis was fucking Volkanovski size, like, how good is his skills compared to Volkanovski? Yeah, look at what Jon Jones' skills are, bro.
Yeah.
That is, make him 160? Put him in, bro. He doesn't wrestle as good as Islam. He doesn't submit as good as Charles. He doesn't, hit as hard as Poirier. Mm-hmm. And yeah, but he's in top 5 of all of those categories. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'll put him at 160, 135, 205. It doesn't matter. That skill set is good. Just like Volk. It's kind of similar. Except Volk has a style that's like a pressure, like winning kind of. I say winning, but he fights like it can go to the ground even before this Islam fight. It can go to the ground, but it's not like he's looking to take it all the way to the ground. We can strike, but it's not like he's gonna knock you out. We can like whatever you want to do. He's just comfortable there. He has like an all around game. He's not like crazy good at anything, but we did find out in that Max Holloway fight that he was fast. That's what we really learned. He's fast
as hell.
So he's fast, and he has that going for him. But everywhere else, he's just kind of like complete. And you tend to want to give that type of person some love, but this is the same thing with Jon Jones. Yeah, it's just
even more lethal though, because he has been known to finish.
Exactly, and he has more like tools in the striking department. Like Volk is good, but like Jon is just so creative. We've seen elbow TKO finishes on bottom, from the ground. Yeah, like bro, we're not. Although this was a blemish on his record, but that elbow that he got disqualified with, I don't know if Volkanovski's delivering something like that, bro. You want to hurt somebody, you doing stuff like that, bro.
Yes, he definitely has malicious intent. Do you think that he still has that same malicious intent? Because if you look, at least I guess the Anthony Smith fight. There was some malicious intent there. So it's not all the way gone, but when you look at the Thiago Santos fight, when you look at the Dominic Reyes fight, it's kind of like...
Yeah, I think this is where I think the time off, is going to help. Because it's going to be like, oh, he's fine. Like, he himself is going to be in there probably thinking like, bro, I'm here. It's been 3 years. Probably get hit in the face one good time, and it's like, oh shit, bet. I know they mentioned stuff like they got hit and they wake up. Yeah. So I'm thinking he might be on something all right, I'm here. Got hit.
He strikes me as someone that uses fear in a healthy way in order to propel and tap into whatever he really needs to. I feel like this fight has him a little bit scared just because it's a new challenge that he's not. There's no way you can prepare to fight at heavyweight without being in the cage or the octagon for 15 to 25 minutes with another heavyweight that's trying to end the fight.
Yeah, and I agree. Because these guys are going to hit way harder.
Yeah, they're going to hit way harder. Obviously, he hasn't seen that game speed for a while now. And then you just don't really know how it feels. You don't know how your body's going to react in the absolute trenches. Because I think Jon mentally... when it gets down into the gutter, aside from his personal issues,
and you start talking about mentality,
bro. Yeah, that shows you. That shows you when push comes to shove, bro. I'm just here with it.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think once the going gets tough and it's time to dig deep in the octagon as a competitor, he's one of them people that can take it to a place that not too many other people can. Right. Which is why he is who he is. And they keep saying in these Cejudo videos that take away his will to fight. I wholeheartedly believe we're going to find out. Yeah. Unless some freak injury happens. We're going to find out how much Cyril Gane really wants to fight and get this thing ugly. Because Jon even gave you a glimpse too, saying that, he fights in this pretty gym. He has a pretty style. And, he doesn't get hit. He moves well. I don't think he wants to go down in them trenches and wrestle, which I don't even think wrestling will be a heavy focus in the beginning, but he'll know when to take his shots.
Yeah. I wonder Because I think the same thing. Like he's gonna, and that's where I think his path to victory is. I think it's just making it hurt, making it drag out, like making it a brawl. Not necessarily a brawl, but because these guys are, like, Gon's a little too pretty for a brawl, but more of like it takes two to tango in a brawl. So you know what I'm saying. Unless Jon is completely imposing his will, but I want to see Jon try to break him, and I want to see Jon win in that kind of fashion while Gon shows that he won't break. Like I want to see that because Gon is one of those dudes where, like, if he could get his wrestling down, bro, it's like
he says he's complete.
If Jon Jones is not here, Gon is the guy. If Francis is not here, Gon's the guy. Right. So I'm like,
in dire times when you need a sign, that's when they appear. It's funny how he's here now.
Yeah. And I want to see, like, I want to see him, like, persevere through that shit. Be like, fuck, like, it sucks, but come out there and just keep going. Kind of like Tai Tuivasa did when he was going against him, going against Gon. Yeah. Like, he's just like, I'm getting beat up, but like, fuck it, like, ready to fight.
What do you think? Like, do you think that Gon is going to be able to stand on that and actually, because when I view this, I view it exactly like you're saying. And in that type of mental warfare, I see Jon showing exactly who the hell he is. Bro, he's different. He's wired differently. He's wired to win a UFC fight at all costs, bro. He's not the person you want to see in a street fight. So, like,
I don't know. That's what I want to see. And I don't know what's gonna happen because I know what Jon is talking about. So I'm like, is Gon gonna fold? And then, like, what does folding look like? Because he says he's gonna finish him, bro. He cannot finish this man in no crazy way, bro. He can't. We cannot handle if he wins this fight on some, like,
I don't think he can.
He's fighting in Vegas, bro.
Vegas is not safe for Jon. They're not safe either way, though.
They're not safe regardless, bro. But they're not safe. Is he the heavyweight champion after completely, like, he comes out there and just not, like, bro, starches him, like, straight up KO, one punch KO. We're gonna be like, bro,
bro, he will level Vegas, fam, for real.
I think he had
all that aggression. Where's it gonna go?
He can't win quick. It's gotta hurt, bro, for the sake of the nightlife after,
bro.
Because I think he already announced after party.
Oh, for real?
He announced he's gonna be up for the after party, bro. If he wins this fight, bro.
If he loses the fight, I wouldn't show up to that after party.
No. There's a lot of places to party in Vegas. I think I'm gonna go somewhere else. Wherever Gon's at, I will go over there.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Yeah. They're hanging out. Yeah. I think one thing that's not being stated is if you look at Gon's career, his fights, you know what they say about the heavyweight division. I think now it's getting a little bit more respect, but who he had to beat to get here, Rosenstrike, Volkov, Tai Tuivasa, Derek, like, Ty's scary. Derek Lewis is scary. Yeah. Where's the, like, we see the sport passing Derek Lewis right now. Right. Tai Tuivasa just got walked down by Sergey Pavlovich. Yeah. True. The only, like, in my opinion, the only apex type of fighter that he fought, Francis Ngannou, beat him, although it looked like he was on the path to victory before the wrestling and stuff. Right. Beat him on 2 bad knees. Yeah. His resume is shaky, and he beat Tuivasa. He was a punch away from being asleep. Yeah. He was asleep. So when I look at his resume and the way things have panned out, I don't think he's all that battle tested.
Actually, you know, now that you bring that up, like, because these guys that he fought, they're, like, good, solid guys in the division. I think it just is
in the division, I
think it's just like the division doesn't have that many guys. Because I'm thinking, like, who could he fight? Well, Stipe is quite literally just chilling until he gets a title shot. The only other dude that I can think of is Pavlovich and Aspinall. He's hurt. And then maybe Blades. Yeah. That's it out of the people, like, who he could fight. Right. And Blades is kind of like, is he like a star? Is he that good? Derek Lewis beat him.
Well, they just set him up too.
Yeah, and
they just set him up like a pig for the slaughter.
He's good, but in the context of like what you're talking about, these resume and stuff, bro. Yeah, no. And then Aspinall, he's good. It's early though. And it's early. It's just early.
Yeah. Early. So he got hurt. How's he gonna come back from the knee injury?
The only other thing is Stipe, and he's not fighting. So like
Pavlovich.
Pavlovich. Yeah. Yeah, he has to. That would be the only guy he could fight and be like that.
And we know MMA math doesn't work that way, right?
Right.
But let's just entertain it.
Yeah, indulge in this.
Gane's last fight, Tuivasa, close one, ends up finishing him. Pavlovich versus Tuivasa after that fight lasted all of 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's over.
He walked him down completely. So now I'm looking like, okay. Well, I mean,
but again though, if we go down that path, if Gane were to beat him, based off what we've seen, it'd be like, oh, he just beat another guy who has just knockout power. He ain't got this or that. Like this plays into Gane's thing. You know what I mean? So, but it's crazy because Pavlovich seems different. Like he is different. He is different.
Bro.
So yeah.
Didn't he fight Derek Lewis?
Yeah.
Walked him down too.
Yeah. Early stoppage. But we see the writing on the wall. He did walk him down, though.
That was early stoppage.
Early stoppage, bro.
But it was.
Hey, bro.
They saved you.
They said, bro, you go down face down, bro. I'm sorry, but we gotta stop it.
Yeah, especially with this killer. Bro, all that to say, he's gonna have his greatest challenge that he's had at any point in his career with Jon Jones, and I don't know if that's the challenge you want to have, bro. I just don't think.
Yeah.
And then you see Jon, and did you finish the embedded?
I did.
At the end of the embedded, I'm probably gonna mess it up, but he said something to the effect of, "This guy told you that he's not gonna fight that long. Like he doesn't want a long career. I can't let a guy like that beat me, bro." I got goosebumps thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
Damn, out loud when he said that, I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Fam,
That's what it is.
This is the wire though.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have that loose screw to be like, fam, absolutely not. And he's not gonna beat me for a belt.
You're not gonna be here for what? All right, bro. I'm gonna get you out of here, bro. You already contemplate retiring, bro. Let me put you.
Let's push you on along that way.
I'm looking at, bro. Oh wow. Yeah,
bro.
That is one of them. That's one of them. Like, bro.
Fam. What can you say?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then imagine if Gane loses. How long? First off, how long is Jon gonna hold the belt? How many defenses and that type of thing? But we could be potentially talking about one of the most talented. I mean, if you look back historically through the heavyweight division, you could be talking about the best heavyweight if he had been placed in a different era.
Just talent, pure talent. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a potential that this guy will never hold the actual undisputed belt.
Yeah. That is crazy. I want Francis to come back, bro. I want Francis to come back.
He has to.
And I feel like if Gane perseveres through whatever adversity he's going to face after this, I know you like him. I like him too.
Yeah.
He has to evolve into that person because he's literally right there.
Yeah.
Like he's literally right there.
Yeah.
So it's like he would literally have to just persevere through this. It would be an adversity. He's not going to win. I need Francis to come back because I would want to see that again. Gane versus Francis.
Yeah.
I would want to see it again. And shoot, I wonder who I would pick.
We need to see it again.
Agreed.
That was a great fight.
It was a great fight, and it went like the way it went, and I just feel like Francis didn't have both his knees, so that's in and of itself that deserves a rematch. Even like if you were to lose, it would deserve a rematch, but it just deserves like a different look.
Yeah.
And there's like not that many great fights at heavyweight anyway, so like, bro, that's good. Give us that again, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get these.
Yeah, I don't think I mean, if you see if Jon wins, you're looking at the Stipe fight. He's gonna work Stipe. Then you're talking about maybe Pavlovich. I mean, that's so far down the line. Yeah. But let's say he fights Pavlovich, then Francis comes back. You just have Gane just sitting here in this kind of like waiting period, fighting Tom Aspinall and the other Sergey. I can't think of his last name right now. Like he would just be fighting kind of like the other class of people that were talking Blades. Like he would just be kind of in this purgatory, and we would never get to see. Like, when would he get a rematch with Ngannou if Jon's the champion? So who do you have?
I got Jon Jones, and I think this a safe bet would be a decision. So I'm gonna go Jon Jones decision. I don't like to do the prediction like that because I don't know, but I'm gonna just go with decision. I think that's safe.
My heart right now is telling me Jon Jones in the 4th championship round. It's gonna be a muddy fight. Gane has been to the championship rounds, but it was more in the wrestling department. It wasn't still applied pressure. So I'm gonna go Jon in the 4th. Obviously, we have Valentina on the card. I think there should be no dispute on what's going to happen in that fight.
Absolutely not.
And then I would be remiss.
Oh, man.
I would be remiss. Is it debut?
It is the debut.
I would be remiss if I did not mention my boy Bo Nickal.
Wow.
In his UFC debut. Some say he should be fighting for the belt right now.
I think he said that. But
I'm not going to argue with him.
Okay. Yeah.
Hailing from Penn State.
The state.
He needs to win this fight. Go fight Hamzat afterwards.
God damn.
We'll talk about the rest later.
Yeah, I mean, why not? He said he's ready for the championship right now. So, I mean, he's a good matchup for both of the potential champions. So, he said that would be lunch. So, I need to... him versus Hamzat, that sounds good, bro. That sounds good.
That's the right style.
Sounds good. Yeah. I like the way you matchmaking him.
Yeah, absolutely. No, so I assume we expect him to open up the card in an exciting fashion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not worried. I'm just worried about his. I think he has a streak of finishing these fights in the first round. I don't know, but I expect the Bo Nickal dub.
Oh yeah. He's
finished maybe in the 3rd, somewhere around.
He's getting a finish.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna predict finish in the 2nd.
Okay, finish in the 2nd round.
In the 2nd.
You know he's got these finishes in the 1st round.
Yeah.
This step up in competition. Second round.
They're
like, oh, why don't you throw that triangle on? He's like, you're right.
Yeah. He's gonna get the finish, and then he's gonna call out Israel Adesanya or something.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's another fight on there. I think it's Julian Turner. I think his name is, and he's fighting Matthias Gamrot.
Yeah.
Turner's a long, I think he's 155. He's a long, tall 155er, bro. So I'm interested to see what he looks like against the upper echelon of the division. And Gamrot's like right on the cusp of that, so that should be a good fight.
Jalen Turner's black, right?
Yep.
You know,
with braids.
You know what?
Well, I mean, with dreads, bro.
Yeah,
he has a unique style. He's long, bro. So like it's weird. It's literally weird watching somebody who's this tall fight against, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's tall. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in with him. He was supposed to fight Hooker. Hooker ends up having to pull out of that fight. I think he broke his hand. I would have leaned towards him in that as well. But that was them trying to initiate him into exactly. Yeah. Now he's literally fighting a top 7 guy, I think.
Yeah.
You win this, bro.
You're up there.
You win this, you're gonna be fighting Gaethje next. Watch. You're gonna be fighting somebody like Gaethje.
Gaethje's a good gatekeeper.
He is, and he's a good style. Like defensive wrestling won't offensive wrestle you down the bang. Good style.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good card.
I agree.
Excited to see it. Hope Jon wins.
Absolutely.
For everybody's sake involved.
Yeah.
But just happy to see the GOAT back.
He's back.
And see him in live action. And get somebody that I like.
Yeah.
And usually I'm torn in these type of fights. I'm not torn this time. Nope.
It's good to see him find somebody that you like respect too, though.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Not just like, but you like, bro. This guy, he's come with some skills. So.
Bro, one of my favorite fighters. He's with all the shits.
Yeah, and one final thing is just like, we know he's with all the shits because we're talking about some like intangible stuff, like is he gonna break him mentally and stuff like that. We're not talking about Jon is just gonna severely out wrestle him. Right. We're just like, bro, he's gonna have to go in there and drag him out of there. Yeah. And I like that.
I think the wrestling is gonna be a little more challenging. Like I see if to build on that point, Jon's path to victory is wrestling, or clear path to victory. But I think that won't happen until fatigue sets in. And I think fatigue, 3rd, 4th round, after you've been beat up a little bit, gets the takedown, and then shows you the sport can be pretty. It can be ugly too.
It can be. It
can be
definitely be ugly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So UFC 285.
I think so.
I think 285. That concludes today's abbreviated episode of Certified Jesters. Any final thoughts?
Go Suns.